Hello students, in today's lecture we will see how to install Python into your Windows and Linux based system. For Mac OS based system I will make a separate video. So how to install Python on a GNU Linux based system, for example Debian or Ubuntu. What you have to do is open your terminal application and then you have to type the following command: sudo apt-get update and sudo apt-get install python 3. The first command, sudo apt-get update, will update all the repository links in the apt-get file, and the next command will install python 3 into your system. In order to verify whether the python 3 is properly installed into your system or not, what you have to do is simply type the command python 3 space hyphen capital V, or you have to type python 3 space 2 hyphens version. Let's try to do it on our own. I will try to install Python in this Ubuntu based system under VirtualBox. As per as the new Ubuntu version 20.04, the Python comes pre-installed. Let's open the terminal window by pressing Alt F2. Then let's type the command gnome-terminal. Let's install Python 3 with the command sudo apt-get install python 3. It will ask for password. As you can clearly see that the latest version of Python is already installed in the system. Let's run it. Python 3 hyphen capital V. The version is 3.8.2. Let's check it if it runs. Python 3. Okay, there is no error and the Python interpreter is running. Let's try to print something. Print hello world. Yes, it's working fine. Let's exit the Python interpreter. The console is now being closed. Let's close it. So this is how you can install Python 3 in your Ubuntu based systems. Let's minimize it. In terms of Windows, you have to visit the official Python website. From there, you have to download the installer, which will look something like this. In the installer, you have to check Add Python 3.8 to Path option to make sure that your Python 3.8 can be accessed from command line prompt. Let's try to do this. Let us open the Google Chrome browser and I'm typing python.org downloads. You can clearly see that in this website we have to click here to download the latest version. If you want to select the various options which is there in the website, click here. Scroll down below. There are a lot of options to select from. We will be selecting this one for our 64-bit machine. As you can clearly see, it is downloading. The installer is roughly around 30 MB. Let the download get completed. Okay, so it is done. So let's open it. So you can clearly see, let me minimize this. As you can clearly see, this is the installer window. Here you have to select this option, and if you want to install it in some other drive, you have to choose custom installation. I'm not changing the default drive, so let's go with install now. It will take some amount of time to install the program into your system. As you can clearly see, this Python 3.8.4 is a 64-bit version. Okay, the installation is complete. Now let's close it. And let's go to the desktop. Over here, what we can do is, we can type cmd and you can clearly see that the command prompt is here. Now type Python in the command prompt. Now you can see that Python 3.8.4 version is installed in your Windows based system. Let's check whether it's working. Let's print hello world. Yes, it's working fine. Exit. We have successfully installed the Python in your Windows-based system. Let's close it. After installation, you can see that if you go to the Start Programs, a folder for new installation of Python is present. You can directly log into your Python shell by clicking this option. See, it's directly over here. However, I prefer to run Python from command line prompt. Now let's go to the installation via Mac. So in case of Mac, what we gonna use is a package manager called Homebrew. In Homebrew, we have to type brew install python 3 and then we have to open the terminal and we can check whether the Python 3 is installed by running the command python 3. There is another method to install Python 3 on Mac OS using packages. I will discuss this in our next video. And that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next video where we will discuss in depth how to install Python 3 in your Mac-based systems. Thank you for your time.